Okay. We're live.
Sort of. Hi, guys.
Hey.
We are doing something new. We are going to try a stitch with me. Stitch with us.
Stitch with us.
Because there's two of us.
Yeah.
So, it is Wednesday. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But it's
Yeah,
at night.
I don't know what day it is.
We're doing something totally different, and we're going to stitch and just
We've got this
talk.
light above us.
Yeah,
That is
so...
spotlight, but we need light to stitch, so...
Yeah, we're in my craft room, but we're reversed, so you can kind of see a hint of, this is the kind of junk I have in my craft room. Well, no, to me it's not. But a lot of my childhood toys and Disney stuff, like, that is Disney and everywhere, pretty much. And... So
a lot of people share your love in Disney.
Oh, yeah, I'm not ashamed. Yeah, I'm not ashamed. And then all of my TV shows on DVD are all on these shelves.
Mm-hmm. And your Stitchy chair is just across from all that.
This way.
Yeah.
So, I hope this light doesn't bother people. There's spotlights.
I think when people
here.
watch Stitch With Me videos, they're stitching. They're not really watching. Like, we're not really going to be showing you much. We're just going to be talking back and forth. And kind of basically pretend like we're not filming that much. Or, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We've never done this before.
Who knows if it will see the light of day. Maybe we will do nothing with it.
Right.
But, okay. So we are stitching. We're both working on our Sal.
We haven't had, first of all, we haven't stitched together in a while.
I can't remember the last time we
Did
actually stitched.
Did we stitch for a few minutes the other day after our video?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we did.
We stitched while it was uploading, but we haven't stitched together in a while. So we thought this would be a great opportunity. It's a weeknight, so normally we're not doing weeknight things, but...
No, usually I'm kaput after a day at work.
And you are tired.
And I'm tired. It's 8:30, and it's not... I wouldn't be going to bed around this time. I would probably be stitching or watching TV or doing something, but... Oh my gosh, look at your border.
I know.
She sent me a message at work because she was stitching today.
This is what I'm stitching. You want to hold up the picture? Do you have a picture? This is what we're stitching. We're stitching the Sal. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No. And I found that we weren't really going close our last video. It's the Strawberry Fields Forever Blackbird Designs, and we're doing a Sal, Stitching Social Strawberry Sal on Instagram.
No, hers is beautiful. She's doing 1/1.
So she texted me today while I was working, and she says, my border matched up, and isn't that just a great feeling, like, of accomplishment? Like, ooh, yeah, I can count, because math.
That's right. I've always wanted to say that, Steph.
Yeah.
Because math.
So this is mine.
Beat me to it.
Yeah. So the lighting is not the greatest. Oh, there we go, now that I've covered up the pot light.
Yeah.
So, I'm doing
1/1, and it's so petite, and you've done a lot.
Yeah. And look, I improvised with my house.
So cute. Do you want me to let your dog out?
Yeah, why don't you let Mo out? My dog was down here.
You want to get out? Will he push the door if I just leave it open?
Yeah, but then he'll push it all the way.
Oh, okay.
He wanted in, and then he wanted out, and then he wanted in. Excuse all my wires. And I had the TV on because I was we were going to watch a specific video before, but she came over a little later than you thought. Oh my god, where'd my thread go?
Oh my god, I saw it on the... Oh, this is...
Okay, this is why I'm not in my spot.
Uh-oh. Is it over there?
No. Oh, I see it.
Oh
Watch that be the video.
This is real life, people.
This is real life.
Like, okay, so we've been talking on the phone a lot. So our Stitch With Me's have been like on
with some dust bunnies.
So our Stitch With Me's have been on the phone, and how long were we talking for last night on the phone? Like
last night? Were we talking last night?
Yeah.
All my days blend together.
Anyways, so
are we supposed to be looking at the camera?
No, we're supposed to be stitching and
talking to each other.
Grab your stitching and stitch with us. Sit across from put your TV.
I have a bad taste in my mouth.
Do you want a piece of gum?
No. Thank you.
You want a candy? This is all I have left for Easter candy, and I'm really ashamed to say because I won't even tell you how much I ate, and I finished my Cadbury Easter egg.
Well, I was telling you in the last video,
today.
I was slowly turning into a giant Easter egg.
Yeah, I feel like that. We need to start running again. Anyway, so...
Yeah, speaking of which, I have a track by my house that we would run around, and they're building a splash pad, and they tore up the whole one section where the bathrooms are.
What? Oh, right.
To run the,
so we'd have to run on the grass a bit.
Yeah, but it's all kind of a muddy mess because of spring.
We can't do our running.
There you go. Found
we can't
it.
do our running.
Found an excuse.
Last year, I have to tell you guys, so last year we bought this,
You bought it.
I thought I need to get back into running because I love running and I used to love running. I used to be a lot fitter. I used to be a lot of other things. And so I thought things are different now. So, because I got a kid and a husband and lots of responsibilities. So I'm like, I'm going to do it. And I thought by buying the fancy watch to like time your laps and monitor your heart rate and all these fancy jazzy things, I thought I'm going to be active, right? So we did. We did a really good job. But then winter came. Fall. Fall came.
And I didn't want to get sick because I had a really big thing with work I had to do that I could not be sick for. And then
does it show up that yeah, it does.
And then it got cold, and you don't want to run when it's icy out. So you always have to find the excuse not to be.
Right. So we think we should start that up again, but it's muddy. So
I guess I should have offered you a drink.
I'm fine. I haven't got them in my mouth.
Bad host.
I thought about bringing wine. I thought about bringing some wine, but I was going to put it in like a water bottle.
Why were you going to bring wine in your water bottle?
Or like in a thermos or something. I was going to bring wine.
Oh, flask?
Yeah, but we don't live that far away from each other.
5-minute drive, if that.
2 traffic lights.
2 traffic lights. Grasshopper. I want to be the person that names all of the thread. Just like Crayola. Like, how do you get that job?
I don't know, but that would be fun. I'm a highlighter. Do you guys highlight? A little bit.
Where did my highlighter go?
This is your thread. You almost lost it again. We don't usually sit beside each other to stitch, so if you're feeling a little
intimate. I feel a little...
You feel a little bit claustrophobic.
A little claustrophobic. Because I'm trying to be in the frame, but then I'm also, like, checking myself out in the frame. Look how red my face is. Because it's really hot. I knew that we weren't going to be able to run the heater, so I had the heater going. It was really hot.
You know what? People aren't judging us. They're sitting across from us right now stitching.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe they're in bed like smart people at 8:30 at night watching Flosstube. Maybe they're watching our Flosstube video.
Speaking of which, we were watching McKenna's Flosstube with the attic. And I could tell, because I saw her, like, you know how it says joined? So I saw that she joined. And then I saw a pattern. I'm like...
Wait. You're talking about the Flosstube...
No, the
live...
Facebook
No,
thing.
Facebook Live.
Same thing. It's the same thing. And I saw that she was on. And there was a pattern that I liked. And I'm like, ooh. And I kind of resisted it, and I kind of waited. And then I pulled the trigger. I'm like, okay, I want it.
So then I saw that she be pleased something. And then I'm like, oh my god. I know her. I'm like, oh my god, that's my other half of Stitching Social. I thought, oh my god. So then I don't know what happened. What came over me? But like...
Then I saw another one that I'm like, oh, I like that one. Should I get it? She's like, sure.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to make you feel bad about it. If you want to buy something, you want to buy something. I'm not going to be like, oh, don't buy something. Like,
totally enabling, though.
Right. So, anyways.
I feel like I'm stitching like one of those, the models in the Hirschner's catalogs.
Why?
You know? Well, because they're like prim and proper and they're like this. What I really look like stitching is I'm in my reclining chair. Usually I have my stitching resting on my boobs. And or my stomach. Same thing, right?
Yeah.
Real life.
That was the position I was in earlier.
And I'm kind of leaning because the spotlight shines right on here.
Wow.
This is my first stitch.
So she bought stuff from the attic sale, the live sale, and then I was like, oh my god, now I need something. And then like, I think like literally the next pattern that popped up was a la-di-da pattern, and I'm like, I have to have it. And I don't think McKenna knew who it was because we're not, she didn't know, didn't know who we were because I like to think we're best friends, McKenna. That's what you said. But, anyways, so... we basically have a sickness and illness that I think most of us probably all have.
You got your 1, 2, 3 order, though.
I got a 1, 2, I'm not going to show it because I'll show it in another video because right now I'm stitching. But, and I'm teasing a little bit. You'll have to watch another video or something of us.
I can barely see these holes. The light. We'll have to figure out a light situation. It doesn't help that I'm using like a yellow fabric on.
Maybe switch your... Yeah, you're right. That's very close. It's so pretty, guys. 1/1.
Oh, thanks. She's my biggest fan. Our mom was like, really? You're going to do 1/1? You sure about that? Is it too late to restart?
Well, that's practical. It's too late to restart when it's like half done.
Well, she did a Jeanette Douglas, the Canadian snippets.
Oh, I thought I just made a mistake. Oh my god.
How can you make a mistake? You've highlighted every single
because I thought
square inch that you have done.
I thought I stemmed off the wrong thing.
Why would you highlight like in between the houses?
Listen.
You must go through a lot of highlighters.
Not too bad.
Hey, we have the same. We're highlighter buddies.
Dollar store.
I don't think I bought mine from the dollar store.
Dollar store. Dollarama. Anyways.
Oh, speaking of which, you bought those bags, right?
Yeah.
The Flossaway bags. Which dollar store did you go to?
Dollarama.
Because I need to get some for work.
Yeah, Dollarama by Fortino's.
Yeah, I need to get some for work. I need a little itty bitty.
Oh, they make smaller ones. Here.
Well, it has to have...
That's the size that I have. Okay, so Crafty Kim, last thing, you had an amazing idea to put... So, like, literally, Kim, the next day, like, I went to the dollar store and bought the bags that you had. And, why do we do that? Why does somebody show something and then we all get crazy about it? Or, like, why do I do that?
Because you have an addictive personality.
But, like, I see the good idea in having these bags. Like, I love it. But, like, why do I do that? Why do I have to get something because somebody else got something or because...
Orc container.
Thanks.
Do you guys... Here's my little Orc container. I like having something fancy.
Anyways, dollar store plastic bags.
Yeah, I need to get them for work. How much were they?
A couple dollars. You know, nothing at the dollar store is $1. Oh, you got a doily?
Yeah. Don't laugh at me. I put my
I'm not laughing at you.
On my...
Any particular reason?
I just am very OCD.
I like it. Things. Now, where can I get that doily? See, now I'm like, now I need to get a doily.
Well, you have this Orc because we bought it from a thrift store.
Mine's a different color, though. Yours is blue.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you... Oh, man. I think there was something sticky in there. Oh, it was a piece of tape.
You have to go wash your hands?
Mm.
So then, through this attic site, the Attic in Arizona...
Which I checked out their website. They don't have online shopping. Because we were like, oh, well...
Might as well make it worth it, right?
But if there's a pattern you know, you can maybe ask them to send it to you.
And then we haven't talked about this, so here, I'm going to tell you now. I was stitching this earlier as I'm joining up my borders earlier today, and I was thinking first of all, I was binge watching crazy amounts of Flosstube. Like, my daughter was napping and I just watched Flosstube, and she'd napped for a long time. So, your magnet did break.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so,
that's why I need the Disney one.
Tonight.
I want to buy a needle minder from Lollipop Stitches because she posted some new things on her Etsy store. It would cost me like almost $20 Canadian. But I think I paid that.
I don't think that's a bad price.
No.
If you really want it.
Wow. Sorry, I interrupted you. What were you saying? Your daughter was sleeping and you were binging.
Oh, your pillow.
Yeah. My round pillow rolled away.
Show them what's on your pillow, if they're watching. Olaf. I didn't even know who Olaf was. She had that before Adriana.
I was always a big kid, right? But I went to Disney World with my now in-laws, and I think I was 24, and I just was mesmerized. Like, the fireworks at the castle almost made me cry. It was so magical. And then I just got obsessed.
That's when it all started?
Yeah.
You interrupted me like 5 times.
That's what a stitch with me is.
I don't even remember what I was...
Watching Flosstube.
So today's enabler, every day there's a new enabler, and every day I get obsessed with something else.
She almost likes blaming somebody. Have you noticed?
Well, that's because
it's never because she wanted something. She was enabled by this person or this person. But it's a way to justify it to yourself. Well. So I think that was number 6 that I've interrupted you.
That's okay. So I was watching Michelle, Bendy Stitchy's latest Flosstube, and she met Jeanette Douglas. And in her video, she interviews Jeanette Douglas. She took a class a couple days.
Isn't she Canadian?
She is Canadian, yeah. She's like world tour lady, designer.
I know who Jeanette Douglas is.
I know, but we need to go to do, we need to go to one of her classes.
I think Maria at Stitch It Central had her come in once. Or was it
maybe? No, I don't think it was. Maybe
it was the other lady that does that Canadian.
Joan Elliott.
Joan Elliott.
It was Joan Elliott. So I really need to do a class with her. Anyways, life goals. So Michelle was talking. It's gonna be the year for her. The year of stitching Jeanette Douglas. So, and I've never stitched anything.
She's only gonna stitch Jeanette Douglas?
Well, because you have to go watch the video. Oh my god. If you guys haven't seen it, she is such an enabler. But like, I love it. So she did this class with Jeanette Douglas. And Jeanette Douglas has some beautiful patterns coming out. One of them is it's a series, and it's like a monthly series, and it's letters to my mother or letters to my mom or something like that. And it's like
that was in the Addicts.
Oh my god!
That was in the Addicts newsletter.
I need that in my life.
But it showed all of them.
I know. It's not a secret. It's not like it's just that they're not being released. I'm not sure. I don't think they're being released all right away. Like, I think you can. It's an auto ship thing.
What emotional attachment do you have to that?
I don't know. It was just.
Oh.
So.
I just stitched. Everything I just stitched was the wrong color.
Well, maybe if you highlighted.
No, maybe if I had proper lighting.
Well.
Anyway. Okay, why would you put an X right next to a cross?
Are you listening? Then she talked about something else. Then she talked about this chest that was like a wooden thing with drawers, and it was on a Lazy Susan. You saw this?
It was on the
Would you not become obsessed?
No, because it was photos. Maybe it's different when you see it.
So, Michelle's LNS is Acorns and Threads, and I basically want to call Acorns and Threads and find out how I can get these things. But because Jeanette Douglas is Canadian, I'm wondering if my or a needle workshop in Toronto or something can get it for me.
You know that they will. Maria will have that.
And I didn't even see the things close up. Like, I didn't even get to touch them, see them. I just, like, I need to have it. I need to stitch that. I need that in my life.
Do you think this basket, this floating object, that doesn't go with my fabric? That color? I did it wrong. Yeah, it's supposed to be here.
You're right.
That doesn't go with it.
You're right.
Maybe I'll do it in the gray because I'm not doing the bird.
Do you have to rip that out?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh.
Because it doesn't, the color
do it in the gray. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because then it'll bring the gray up top.
Yeah. Floating object.
So much for stitching. I'm too busy gushing over the fact that, I can never have enough, right? Never enough patterns. Never
Maybe
happy.
You should start watching something else while you stitch.
Yeah, maybe. No, I like, secretly, I want to be shopping. Anyways. Like, on our first Flosstube video, we said, oh, yeah, we're not going to do any shopping. And then, like, every single video
I said that in one of our videos.
I know,
and then you accused me of stash shaming you.
I know, but now thinking back, I'm agreeing with you. What are those creepy little tiles that you have? Is that Jesus? No, that's not. What is it?
They're Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that's cute. She's got a long neck.
It's from
Look at this.
Thing.
Look at this. I'm like, what are these creepy little things?
She thought it was Jesus.
And it's like this, like, long-necked girl. Is this from a movie?
Alice. No, it's from the fairy tale.
It's kind of macabre, like, kind of dark.
Well, the original. Have you ever read the original fairy tale?
Here's the other one.
Like Lewis Carroll's Alice.
People are gonna love your needle minders.
Oh no, I've got.
Oh, you got another one you want me to show?
I've got a whole set of them.
You do?
Yeah, there's more over there.
This is like the tickle trunk here, guys. All kinds of. I think this is why I like filming here. There's all kinds of neat things I haven't seen. Do you ever sit in your craft room and like gaze at your stuff? I do.
Yeah, except yesterday when I came down, it was a ginormous.
Where was that spider when you came
behind
down?
Me. A ginormous millipede. And for being in the basement, I think I can count on one hand the amount of spiders that are down here. So very good, right? Normally there's spiders upstairs. It was like 4 inches long, people. I had yelled up. Like, I'm not afraid of spiders, but this wasn't a spider. This was like a furry rat. And it was right by my hand, right where I went to go plug in my heater. It takes so long to rip out 1/1.
The other person that I'm obsessed with watching is Adelaide Cottage. If you guys haven't seen her, you need to go, like, after this and go find her. You probably maybe have heard of her. She does knitting podcasts, and, like, now I like watching knitting podcasts.
Now, do you want to learn how to knit?
No, I don't think I'd be very good at knitting. I wouldn't be very good at it, but, like, I love to, like, I want to buy all the wool. Like, anyways. And so, yeah, you should go and check out her. She's really cute. And she's done Flosstube for a long time now. She's got, like, lots of subscribers.
It's really hard to rip out when you don't have proper light.
And so her name's Shawna, and Shawna lives in Buffalo, so she doesn't live that far away from us, so we should get together with her. Shawna, we should get together.
She's, like, making all these plans. Like, we're going to New Jersey for a retreat. We're driving 7 hours. And she's like, oh, well, we have to stop and meet my friend in so-and-so.
Liz.
Yeah.
Liz.
Like, that's, like, 3 hours away.
Liz, I sent you an email the other day. If you're watching, Liz, I sent you an email the other day. And I've been thinking...
You do realize,
I've been thinking...
that
Liz,
she
talk about you all the time.
drops you all the time. Well, my friend Liz. Or my friend Liz today.
And then I was talking... Liz, then I was talking about you. And I was talking about you, Liz. And
she's really
like...
excited there.
She's like, oh... Your friend Liz? And I'm like, yes! She knew who I was talking about without even...
Who, me?
You knew I was talking about Liz the one time without even saying Liz. Liz. We need to talk.
About what? Just in general?
I'll tell you after.
Me?
Yeah. I was talking to you about it. Don't lose that needle. Put that on one of the magnets.
No, I'm using to rip out because it's so hard ripping out 1/1. I literally just did 10 stitches. And I don't know what's...
You're tired.
I'm tired. It was a long day at work.
My daughter had such a temper tantrum in the grocery store today. I think I wouldn't have minded to do a shift at your office. Or whatever you call it. It's not a shift, but...
Well.
Oh my god. And you know what the temper tantrum was about? I said no to buying cupcakes because I'm such a terrible mother, because her birthday's on Saturday and we're making a cake and we bought special sprinkles for it. And I'm such a terrible mother for not letting her have the cupcakes. Like...
The pre-made cupcakes?
The pre-made cupcakes that were, like, had unicorn sparkles on them or something. Fancy stars or something. Ugh. That's okay. Now she's going to talk about making a cake, because I said we're going to make a cake, and she's going to talk about that every single minute.
Isn't she at the age, though, that you can just distract her?
No. Huh. I can't distract her at all. I mean, just, I guess to a certain extent, like... I guess to a certain extent, I can distract her, but... You know. And the other day I took her to the library. I told you this story, didn't I? Took her to the library, and she, like, totally, like, had the biggest... the library that's close to us is small. So she, like, had this full-blown, like, screaming and all over a movie. How dare I not let her get a movie that we own? So...
Because she saw it and got excited?
Because it's this Barbie pony movie that she had to have. And she's like, we buy the movie. And I'm like, no, we have the movie at home, honey. And she's like, no, we buy... Anyways. I was so calm and collective, and people were trying so hard not to look, and that usually doesn't happen. Usually people are, like, staring at me.
Well, people at the library, they get it.
Yeah. So... I had to, like, drag her out of there, literally pick her up and drag her out of there. And she was, like, grabbing my face and, like, no, mommy! Like, just, like, and I'm like, oh, my God. But we left with nothing. I'm like, you know what? You don't deserve any books. You don't deserve any movies. Mommy said no, and you're not acting properly, so we left.
I don't have kids. Speaking of which, though. Not speaking of which, but speaking of the library, I have way overdue items.
I have two things there that are there for me. One is the Moana CD. I think. Moana CD, or it's the Dory CD. One or the other. We listen to Disney music now. I would not have.
She has my copy of.
I still have your copy of Frozen. We listen to it like every other day. I love it, and I sing, and my daughter's like, "No, mommy," and I'm a horrible singer. She's like, "No, mommy." No,
okay, that just took what? 10 minutes to rip out. I don't know. The Stitch With Me is not working for me so far.
Wow. Don't blame the Stitch With Me. Stitch With Us video. I'm getting my noses. I need to blow my nose or something.
Kleenex is behind you.
Yeah, excuse me while I blow my nose on Stitch With Us videos. Where is it?
Behind, underneath the Halloweenies. No, behind.
Oh, it's behind.
Mr. Sassafras? Whatever that guy's name is.
Oh yeah, he's cute. What is he?
Just a character.
Talk amongst yourselves.
She blows her nose. I don't like blowing my nose in public.
Well, no, neither do I, but...
I need to really do something about those cords.
No, they're fine. You should see the cords at my house.
Oh, you can see my heating vent with my cracked ceiling.
Who cares?
We should have had it angled down a little bit more. We could have probably fixed that light not being in it.
Well, maybe for the next Stitch With Me, if you guys like watching this, then you want another video, we'll do another video. I thought it'd be kind of cool to do it, because then we're not, like, showing stuff that we show on Instagram. Just kind of, whatever. Mm-hmm. We're trying new things here.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to decide what color I'm going to do next. This is what happens when I'm tired. I'm just, like, trying to... So what are your plans for the weekend?
Well, it's your kid's birthday. Are we doing anything?
Oh, right. It's your birthday. Well, on Saturday I'm thinking of having... Well, we're going to do the cake that I've been promising her. And hamburgers.
Okay. Is that... Are you inviting me?
Sure. Open invitation.
It's Mom and Dad.
You can come over for cake or just to say, hey, happy birthday.
I bought her something.
I still have to buy her something.
We're talking pretty no frills. Might not even.
Would you like a jujube?
Sure.
Would you guys like a jujube? I would share it with you if you were here. I totally would.
Because sharing is caring. I want a pink one.
Okay.
Are they soft?
Yeah.
Or are they kind of like rip your fillings out?
No. I don't have to rip your filling out. No. I take the responsibility. You don't like them?
No, they're good.
Well, you got your own candy. Don't be snotty about mine.
I'm not being snotty. Oh my god, she's so expensive. Oh.
Did you rip your filling out? If I rip your filling out, no. No liability here. After our video, I look like I have an angel or something about me. After our video the other day, I had that bowl of candy that was...
Kuna Matata.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like how you put Lion King at the top of it. That's so appropriate.
They're from Florida. They're authentic. What were we saying?
I don't know. Oh, the bowl of candy you had in front of our last Flosstube video. We like chowed down after the video was done.
Yeah, they're gone. Those are good.
Yeah. So, we've never been to a retreat before. Like, are we allowed to bring candy to the table at the retreat?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Like, you couldn't bring, like, cheesies or something. Cheetos.
Oh, no. It has to be the stitching appropriate food. Like, you're not gonna... Yeah, of course. Hello.
I think so.
I'm gonna bring candy.
I don't know. I'm loving grapes these
Grapes?
days. Mm-hmm. I got such a good batch, but they're so damn expensive because they are by the pound.
This one's really chewy. Like, extra. Sorry, that might be kind of... I hope you don't hear my chewing. Oh, my God. I blow my nose and you can hear my chewing. That's a good way to avoid... That's a good way to be on a diet.
What?
Eat on Flosstube and then be disgusted by yourself.
Because you watch yourself eating?
Chelsea and Priscilla talked about Old Hickory. I think it was Old Hickory that they talked about. Some of their favorite colors. Old Hickory was one of them, I think. Maybe not now.
I like Old Brick.
Old Hickory. Here it is here. And then it turns out I have it. It's not really showing up. Whatever. It turns out I have it. And I really like Old Hickory. Oh my god, wait till you guys see all my stuff I bought. Oh my god.
I haven't seen it yet.
I think I need an intervention.
Because we were filming first.
Yeah. I'll show you after. Oh my god, you're going to love everything. You're going to want to stitch it all.
Well, there's one thing already that I want to stitch. It's funny because like there's certain things that is the same style for us. I'm like, where's the camera? And then there's others that I would stitch that you wouldn't, and vice versa, right? So we come together where we have certain things that we do like stitching, but then we also have our own things.
But I love what you stitch, but just doesn't mean I'll stitch it. Like, I love the carousel you're stitching, but I don't think I would stitch it. To me, I'm just like, oh my god, that's so big and so much work. But then again, I'm stitching Long Dog, and that's like so much crazy work. Although I can't wait to start. Oh my god,
I'm loving reading all the comments on our last video. I'm not going to say why, but there's a reason why there's lots and lots of comments. And people are saying, for whatever reason, unknown, what they've liked to stitch before. And I'm really enjoying reading all of them. And one girl's
so distracted.
like, oh,
Old Hickory, what symbol
I think
is that?
Cardinal Points by LDS. I'm like, oh my god, I think I have that. So you know you have a problem when you think you have a pattern just by the name of it?
You know what I have to do is start catalog. I have to write them down.
She said she wants to write it down.
I'm going to write them down, and because you know what?
I do that for my fibers.
I've started to forget what I bought because what I like and what I buy is so closely related that, like...
I do that with books because I'm a really big reader.
You write them down?
No, I was trying to find an app that was free that would be to, like, you could write in the books you have.
Ask the people.
Okay, if you know, because I wanted...
That's a good idea.
I'm often at thrift stores or whatnot, and I look at books, and I'm like, do I have that? Or did I just read it? Because I buy books, but then I also go to the library. So, I don't know. But there's, that's the thing. We were going somewhere with this. See, we go off on tangents all the time. This is how we are in real life when we're stitching.
We're very ineffective communicators. Really.
We're often talking to each other, but to ourselves at the same time.
Right.
Well, this has been a stitch with us fail on my part because everything I stitched I had to rip out.
Oh, that's okay. Yep, stitching. Stitch it up. Who cares? I think I might be going one stitch too far right here.
But I've been thinking she got one pattern, I think, and I wanna stitch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta stitch it with me.
But me and Steph bought this, or Steph and I bought the same pattern from the attic yesterday, so maybe we could do a sale. Although it's a pretty obscure pattern.
Well,
so
I want to stitch it.
You want to stitch it? Okay.
We've had more people join the strawberry, the Stitching Social Strawberries now. We've had more people join.
Like, isn't part of crafting, like, just organizing? I don't know if other people are like this.
Yeah.
But, like, I have something for everything. Like, here's my little tray that I put, like, pens and highlighters, and I use these clips to clip up the fabric. And, I don't know, I have, like, trays and things for everything.
I'm proud of you for being organized. I never knew you were so organized.
I'm very organized. I couldn't live without my agenda.
It's hard to tell if you're really organized. I don't know. It's been a long time. We used to share a bedroom, and at night we'd say, okay, what do you want to talk about?
She'd often fall asleep. All the time.
Right.
Or she'd be like, I'll be right back, and she would be gone. Like,
one time I fainted.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
one time I fainted, and nobody came to look for me.
We were in the basement playing Nintendo. Throwing it back old school. We're playing Nintendo, and she's like, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. She was gone for like an hour, and I go upstairs, and she's lying on the couch with like
I was young. Compress. Like, I was little. Like,
cold compress.
I was probably 9 years old. Like,
well, that was when we lived in Burlington, and I moved when I was in grade 3. So, or we moved when I was in grade 3. So yeah, like grade 2 or 1. And she's up the stairs with a cold compress on her head. And I'm like, where'd you go?
That's because somebody came along and felt sorry for me. I think it was probably Dad. Dad probably found me and was like, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "I just fainted."
She fainted on me in church once, too, and I thought she was joking, and I pushed her off.
You've been around for a couple faint sessions, haven't you?
Yeah, I've never fainted. I almost fainted the other day, though. My cat scratched my eyeball. You can't really...
I fainted in the operating room once.
That was when you were pregnant, though.
No, I wasn't pregnant.
No?
When I fainted then, no.
Was it the guy on the stilt, the eyeballs on the stilts?
Don't talk about it. It's gonna... We don't talk about that.
Oh. But was that at that time? Was it something gory?
It was gory.
That's sad. I'm totally opposite field of employment.
I was watching Danielle's video. Danielle, what's your... I don't even think she watches our channel. Stitcherista. I was watching her latest video. If any of you guys subscribe to her, she's awesome too. And she, in her last video, she was like yelling at the dog, like, "Oh, really?" Like, and she was getting so mad at the dog because the dog was barking. Her husband was working outside, and I feel like that's me all the time, yelling at my dog or like
she yelled at my dog today.
At my kid. Yeah, sorry. I
He was sniffing her, and she's like, "Oh, go away from you! I hate you." I'm like, Jennifer, you just said you hate my dog. That's like my child.
She got really offended, and then I realized what
she backpedaled.
I'm like,
she got offended.
Well, you were. That is offensive. He's like your child.
Whatever.
Treat him like your child. So
we do.
I used to treat my dog like a child. Now he's lonely.
Supposed to say something bad.
Did you just eat another candy? Because whatever you ate smells good.
Maybe.
36 minutes. How long do these Stitch With Me's go? I don't know.
I've never watched a Stitch With Me.
I love Stitch With Me's. Oh my god, I love Stitch With Me's. Because you just... I don't know. Sometimes, like, when I'm watching Stitch With Me's, like, fully, I admit that I watch them and I'm sometimes forget. Well, now I'm not so crazy. I forget that I'm not sitting across from the person, and sometimes I'll laugh or I'll say, "Oh, me too," and it's like, oh, shit.
I do that with these regular videos.
Yeah. Get stitching. This is, like, pretty much how our stitch nights go.
I'm a cool mom. I'm at the point in the project
okay. You
where...
can eat.
No, I don't eat.
You're just so petite and little and cute. Oh, my God. I wish I did it 1/1.
Mm-hmm. Kim was in. She was thinking of doing it 1/1.
Yeah, well...
But I got ideas planned, baby. I'm not going to say what.
What? Tell me.
I told you about it. About the and the and the hum. What?
Oh, yeah. You told me about that. Well, this one's good. It's like lemon.
No more.
I'm sorry if we enabled you guys to buy candy or to get your candy out.
Get your candy on.
Or maybe we enabled them to turn us off.
See, in this bookshelf thingy, it's full of all my tchotchkes. My desk collectors. So I've tried to have, like, my house upstairs very minimalistic. Not a lot of tchotchkes, knickknacks around.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken us a long time even just to put things on the wall.
It does, because you don't know what you want.
Although, you're the polar opposite. You've got so much on your walls.
I know.
Because her husband paints.
I know. But I'm getting more and more cross-stitch out. Well,
yeah?
Yeah, I'm taking some paintings down, putting more and more cross-stitch out. What do you think?
I like it.
Sorry. What do you think? That you can see it. And I'm going to turn into a big jube.
I was telling everybody before, I was turning into a giant Easter egg. I need to get my act together. I was doing so well for a while there. I have a lot of food issues.
Mm-hmm.
Well...
I'm trying to chew so slowly. I'm really sorry.
Because you don't want to be loud.
I was making them last longer.
Oh, I sit all day. And my back is hurting. Sometimes, like, if I've been stitching, because I don't stitch, like, I don't sit proper back, so I get my husband to crack my back. Oh, it just goes, like, right up my spine. It's so good.
I've seen it. I can vouch that happens.
Or, like, driving. Would you crack my back if we go driving?
What, in Jersey?
Yeah, when we
I'm not cracking your back. No, thank you. I don't even know how to do that. I'd probably break your back.
No, you just hug, and then you, like, pull on your, like, you push, like, pull on your spine. It's probably not really good for you if any chiropractors
I'm not
out there.
getting that close to you. Well, you are sharing a bed. Oh. So, I've been really procrastinating, guys. I really, really, really want to start my long dog. Really.
She's, like, obsessed with...
I just want to start it so bad. But I think I want to start it bad because I should really be doing my small for the exchange, for the retreat. I should really be doing that. And I am thinking too much about it. Right? Is that what you were going to say?
No, I forgot what I was going to... I forgot.
Are you winding down? Is that you're done filming?
I literally stitched nothing. Literally nothing.
Oh, you stitched the fence. You didn't mark it off.
No. I only mark off to keep track.
Okay.
Like, look, like I did all up the vine, but I only highlighted to keep track.
That's okay. Everybody has different ways.
Ooh, look how shiny your clipboard is. Mine's thrift store. It was
Mine's dollar store.
99 cents.
They're hard to find. They're not always at thrift stores.
No. Okay.
Nicoma. Let's see here. Let's stitch some country redwood. Is that the name? Country redwood, I think.
I'm surprised you didn't get your label maker out and label the bags.
No, I'm not doing that. I haven't used that label maker in a while. I'll have to refresh my memory.
I wish I had a label maker.
Well, feel free to borrow it. Don't be jealous secretly. Speak up.
I could find a lot of things to label.
Mm-hmm.
So, should we stop the video?
I guess so. Guess we're gonna just keep stitching, guys, and continue ripping out or making mistakes.
Load her up. I usually don't actually. You know, after all the whole me saying, I never rip out. I rip that out pretty quickly.
I know some Stitch With Me usually focuses on the stitching, and which is kind of smart because then you don't have to worry about what you're wearing and what you look like.
Like the camera?
A camera focuses down on people's stitching, but I don't know.
Now you just get a different view of my craft room, of my childhood toys. There, up there. Some box sets.
Okay, guys.
Lots of
I guess that's.
TV shows.
I guess we're.
Are we packing it in? What time is it?
We're not gonna. I'm gonna finish stitching this little motif, and
what I think what it is. I'm dying to see what she got because she got her 1, 2, 3 order.
Oh my god, I'm dying to show you.
Sorry if this was annoying. I've got my TiVo
public announcement. I sent out. I went to the post office before coming today, and I sent out some more pen pal letters. So keep your eyes peeled, people. Pen pal people.
I went to the post office today too.
Yeah, you were selling some of your things, which is probably a good idea because at the rate that we're buying them. Really. I don't want to say you're right.
Pardon?
You're right about selling your patterns. I'm trying to convince
she's very
you not to sell
anti not selling your patterns. So is our mother. Can't believe Kim's already done this.
I know.
She whipped that. She's gonna have like her la-di-da finished too before I finish this. I don't know.
I know it's coming along good. What are you guys stitching? You can't. I know that's weird. You can't really show me.
You can't really have a dialogue.
No. Well, we have. That's why we have each other.
That's true.
Okay, people. I guess that's it. We're done. Allison's trying to figure out where she's going to go in her pattern. I'm going to keep stitching. I'm going to show her some stuff that I got. You have stuff to show me?
Nope. I have been good and I haven't bought a thing.
Well, it's been like 2 days since our last video. And the things that you bought are coming, so don't you worry. They're coming. I guess that's it. That's all we got. Hope everybody has a great week. And
yeah, have a good week. It's Wednesday today. I keep thinking 10th.
I don't know what day it is.
I don't know.
April something or other.
Something. So I think the light, besides the helicopter here,
the angels are coming down.
It's not bad. I think we could stitch.
Let us know if you guys...
Look how red my chin is.
Yeah, it's good to... It doesn't look red in person. It's just the lighting. Hope you guys like this video. If you don't like it, like, try to be nice. If you like it, maybe we'll make more. This is kind of a way to yik-yak back and forth, and this is pretty much how we are, and it's a little less pressure to get ready for it, so I feel like maybe...
Well, I didn't. I put a bra back on. That's about it.
Right. But I think it's easier to get ready to do something like this. And anyways, behind the scenes conversation.
You did shower.
I did. Showering is always a good start. Okay. We got lots to show you guys in our next video. We got haul. Like I said, we've got some other things to show you.
Yeah, we'll probably be back. Well, we'll do a short video for something specific on the 22nd. And then we'll probably not be back until the end of April for a new video. We just do it whenever we're in the mood for it.
Yeah, we're trying to come up with some new ideas.
Yeah,
and different...
we both have lives, and it's hard to do this.
You people understand.
But in the meantime, we're still stitching. Ooh, I like that strawberry.
Yeah, I like the variegation, and it's so pretty.
Yeah. So maybe next time.
I like that strawberry.
It's half done.
Yeah, but I see the potential.
See, you've done 2 strands, so it's a lot lusher. I find the colors are a lot more vibrant.
Not necessarily.
Mine looks dull.
Oh, stop it. Okay. You're doing fine. Don't worry about it. It looks so cute. I'm thinking mine looks dull. Grass is always greener.
You're on
or grass is never greener.
Right? Like,
we're doing that thing where we say goodbye and then we're like starting a new conversation.
I know. My dog's outside barking.
Okay.
Well, I was going to continue, but that's okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, then I lost the train of thought. Oh, you're the own worst critic. Like, people, like, will post on Stitch Mania. Oh, these stitches aren't lying flat. And they look perfect, right? So, it's all subjective.
I'm not too picky about stitches and the way they lie. And
no, neither am I. But, like, laying tools and whatnot.
But I appreciate when people are like that because I know how much work it involves and how much, like, being so meticulous it is. Like, there's an art to that.
Well, when you're doing thousands of little crosses, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, no one sees the mistakes. That only...
I took a quilting course, and the lady said to me, when I was saying, what if your seams don't line up? And she goes, if you take a moving train, or if you're passing by on a moving train and you can't see your seams, does it really matter? And I'm like, no.
I don't get that analogy.
You know, if you're walking by it, and you can't see the...
Oh, if you're on a moving... Okay. I get the point of that. I have the song Strawberry Fields forever stuck in my head. Okay, guys. Well, have a good night. And hopefully...
or good day if you're watching us tomorrow.
Good day.
Good day or good night.
Sounded like you had the accent. Yeah, because
it's because I've been watching all my UK friends, too. I've been watching a lot of Flosstube. I'm obsessed.
Because it'll be... Like, in New Zealand, I'll be watching Sunday Night, and Rara's Realm, that's a tongue twister. I really like her. She's in New Zealand. And she'll be like, oh, it's Monday afternoon. And
yeah.
And it's like Sunday
That's
night.
nice.
The magic.
We have friends everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them don't know it. But
yeah, that's true. I think you've really, now that you're not working, it's also, it's your community. It's your people, right? That's
a good point. I'm not working that much anymore.
Correspondence with the outside
Am I driving
world.
you crazy talking about it all the time?
No, not at all. But it's just that it's...
Do we need some more laundry? Air?
No, what I'm saying is that it's your hobby, right? That's what you want to do in your free time. So you're going to gravitate to people.
I talk about it with my husband all the time. Liz, I talk about you all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Tiff, I talk about you. We were making supper the other night, and we were texting on Instagram.
So, I mean, it's your connection to the outside world a lot of the time, right?
Yeah.
And it's nice, the mystery of people.
Almost 50 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
No shortage of things to talk about.
That's
okay, hope you guys had fun sitting and stitching with us.
Yeah.
So hope you liked the video. Yep. Bye.
Happy stitching.